Okay, let's see. Start new topic. This is factorizing, right? Factorizing. I will, everything. What are the things you need to know for the O level IGCSE exam from very beginning to O level questions, right? And I hope to do with 3 parts. This is the first part of this lesson. Now here factorizing, right? I will start with the very basic, simple one, and then step by step let's move on to the till to O level questions, right? Okay, now here this one they tell you factorize, right? You have to factorize here. Factorize, first of all, remember, if they tell you factorize, try to remember this way. You have to do, first of all, find the common thing. Find the common thing in this term and this term. Here term mean, now you can see here plus sign. So this is a one term, plus 3x, and here plus sign they not put because this is the first term, that's why you don't need to put if you can put here plus sign, but if you not put, it doesn't matter because this is the first term. Wherein this is second term, this is plus 12. We consider normally terms separate by this plus or minus, like that. Okay, now we need to find common thing, no, right? We need to find common thing. So you have to make this term and this term to be with common, right? Now I will explain here. Now here very carefully understand, we can write this 3x, 3 into x. We can write like this, that way. Remember, in mathematics normally if they write number with letter or letter with letter without any sign between them, you have no any sign, that mean here you have multiplication, right? Remember, at any time it's work. But if you have two term, number with letter or letter with letter, for example, think x, y, that means here you have multiplication, because here two letter without any sign between them, so that means multiplication. Here how you can think 3 into x, don't need to do this step in paper, but I need to explain you very basic way, so that's why I write here. You don't need to write this thing, you in your mind you must have this work, right? Here we can think 3 into x, and here now 12 I can write using different ways. For example, I can write 12 into 1, right? I need to make in this term and this term something to be common. So if I write 12 into 1 here, there's no anything common. If another way we can write 6 into 2. If I write here 6 into 2, there's no anything common, right? But I can write 3 into 4, right? 3 into 4. 3 into 4 mean what the common? 3 is common, because here 3, for 12 we can replace one of this, but we replace this one because if I replace 12 with this way, I will write that 3 into 4. Now you can see 3 is common. That's the idea here. Need to be common something in here and here. So that's why I write this one 3 into x. This one I wrote 3 into 4. It's like that. Now you can see 3 is common for both places. So I can write that 3 outside. Outside means we write only one of this. Only one for this both 3's. So and then inside the bracket we think now 3 outside, 3 outside, so only here remain x, here remain what the after you 3 cut here, 3 go to outside, so here remain only plus 4, like that. This is not big deal. Now if you remember, we learned in another lesson very primary years like this, like if you have 12, 13, 14, when we write stem leaf, we write this way 1, 2, 3, 4, stem and leaf we call. It's like that, right? Here 3 into x, here 3 into 4. So 3 is common now in both places. We write 3 here, then after 3 go to outside, x here and here plus 4, right? This is the answer for that, right? This is the very basic one for factorizing. Okay, now I will show you another very simple question to factorize. Now this one, right? Now here only difference here we have x square. X square mean, remember, x square mean, if you have here square mean 2. Here is when you have a power like this index. So x square mean x into x. This is very simple thing. So y square mean y into y, like that. Here very simple. So x square mean you can write x into x, and here again 5 and x no number with a letter, so you can think 5 into x, right? So now you can see x is common. X 1x you can get to outside, so here you can write only 1x. Then after this both x gone, here will remain only x, here plus 5, right? It's like that, very simple one. Okay, here another question. Now here look, this is little different. Now we have here three terms. Three terms. One, this is 1, this is 2, with this 2, and this with this 3. Now we have three terms. So here, but always remember, when you have three terms or four terms or 1000 terms, doesn't matter. Always when you have a factorized question for O level, IGCSE exam, remember you have to find common thing. Whether you have common thing, that's the best way. Then your question will be easy, right? Now here you have a common thing, because here we can think, as I told you, you don't need to write this. I'm just to explain this I write, but in your mind you need to have x square mean, you have to think here we can write x into x, x into x, and here plus sign, then x into y, right? And again here plus, here 5 into x, like this. Now in for this term, this is we wrote, for this one, for this. Now what the common? X is common, yeah. Look, 1x common. So for that all three x, we can write only 1x here. Then here remainder x, here plus sign, then here y, then here plus 5, like that, right? Remember, maybe you have 3 term, 4 term, 5 term, doesn't matter. You have to find first of all common thing. If you ever have common thing, you need to get to that to outside. These are we can write with multiply. X square mean x into x, xy mean x into y, 5x mean 5 into x. So x is common. Okay, now this one, another type of factorized question, easy one. You have to understand like this. But when you have four terms, that you have to think. What if you have no common thing? Here, if you look very carefully, there is no anything common here. Now, someone can think here x is common, but very carefully look here. There is no x. Here just only minus 10. So there is no common, right? For all these four, you have to find first of all common thing. But here there is no any common. So what we should do? Remember, when you have four terms, you can follow this type of method. You can separate 2 by 2. This 2 and this 2. Then try to find common thing for this 2 and then after this 2. Right? Okay, I will show you writing by that line. But keep mind, you don't need to write that letter, that line in exam. Now x square mean, but also if you write it, it's not wrong. It's total correct. So x square mean you can write x into x. And here I can write 5x mean 5 into x, right? 5x mean 5 into x. And then minus 2x mean you can write minus 2 into x. It's not big deal, minus 2 into x minus 2x, right? And here I can write minus 10, how minus 2 into plus 5, not minus 5, minus 2 into plus 5, you can get minus 10. Minus 2, if you thought here minus 5, wrong. Minus 2 into minus 5 plus 10, not minus 10. So it should be like this. Minus 10, you can write minus 2 into plus x, like this. Now what the common for these two? Very carefully look. X is common, right? So I will write x outside. Then if I get x2 outside, here remainder x and here remainder plus 5, right? And here what the common thing then? You can see very carefully minus 2, minus 2. So get minus 2 to outside. Then here remainder is plus x, here remainder also. Now you got minus 2 to outside, no? Like I told you here, this is plus 5. So it will be plus 5, remain here. That's the easier way. Or someone can think minus 2 into this, you should get this. Minus 2 into x, minus 2x, minus 2 into plus 5, you can get minus 2 into plus 5, this part. So that's the way. Here then very carefully think, for this term and this term, this part is common, this bracket thing common. This is, you can think, has a x, y, minus 2y, because this bracket thing same, x plus 5, x plus 5, same thing, no? X plus 5, x plus 5. It's like xy minus 2y, like that. So this is common, this is common. So get that to outside again, x plus 5. It is a big thing, but we can get outside that. Then what the remainder? If you cut this to, here remainder x, here remainder minus 2, like that. This is and this is same, so I go to outside, and just from this term remainder is x, from this term remainder is minus 2. So this is the final answer, right? Remember, this also very important for the future question also. Remember this one. Okay, now I decide to do few past paper question regarding the questions we discussed, right, in this first part. Now we have other type, different typical type to factorize, but here in part 1, my part 1 video, I will discuss few type of questions. So from those type of questions I choose right to do from all level papers. So now this is the question 2020 paper 7th question. They give to factorize here. Now this one is when you will be mixed up sometime, because like now I told you, we separate 2 by 2 and factorize when you have 4 terms and there is no anything common for this all 4. So when that time we normally do 2 by 2 separate and factorize. But remember here, if you follow that method, same, if you put these terms like this and then you try to separate 2 by 2 and start to do factorize, you will face a problem. You can't factorize. Remember, that's why you have to change this order, right? Change this order of the terms, right? Sometime I will tell you a tricks for that. Now you can see here, this 15a is a plus, here there's no sign, mean that is plus 15a, and again here plus 6ay. So when you have 4 terms, these same sign terms put together, then it will be easy to factorize, right? What you should do, plus terms to put, I mean same sign, put together and then try to factorize. Now look, I will do this way, 15a, and here now this is plus 15a, so this also plus 6ay, so I will put that close to that plus 15a. Now this is also plus, this is also plus. Now this 2 minus, no, so put that both term together, it's okay. Now remember, you can change these orders as you wish, it doesn't matter. This term you can bring to here, this term here, this, like that you can change. But here what I did, this plus, this also plus, so that's why I put together, and these two put separately. Now I will factorize. For these two, what the common, right? Okay, I will write that line for this also. So to be common here, I can make what, the 3 into 5 into a. 15a mean 3 into 5 into a. Here 6 mean I can write 3 into 2 into a into y, right? These are multiplication, big thing. Here I can make 5 into x. here I can make minus 2 into x into y, right? It's okay. Now what the common for this 2 and this 2 I will separately factorize. Here what the common, you can see 3 here we have, a here we have, so get that 2 to outside, 3a, right? 3a get to outside, so I will cut that 3a. So what the remainder here, remainder is 5, here remainder is, after you get 3a, here will be 2y, 2 and y, so plus 2y. Then here what the common, here very carefully looking, here you have common thing minus x minus x, so you can get that sign with this sign, getting with this sign minus x minus x, so get that to outside minus x, right? Include what the sign you have here, you should get with that sign common thing to outside, so minus x minus x. Now if I get that to outside, what the remainder here, remainder will be plus 5. Try to understand, here we have minus 5x, no, it should be minus 5 into x, so minus x into plus 5. So if I thought minus x, then this will be plus 5, right? Or you can think like this way, minus x into 5 minus x minus 5x, minus x into 5 minus 5x, like that. Okay, I accidentally put here a bracket. Now here again, if I get minus x to outside, here remainder will be just plus 2y, plus 2y, because why? Now minus x into plus 2y, what the answer? Minus 2xy. You can get this, no, right? That's the thing. Now you can see here what the plus 5 plus 2y, 5 plus 2y common, this bracket thing common, so I can get that to outside. I mean, for this term and for this term, this part is common, so get that to outside, 5 plus 2y, and here remainder is what? Here remainder is 3a, and here remainder is x, right? After you get this to outside, this same, no, you can think like I told you earlier, 3ay, here minus xy, because inside the bracket same thing you have, 5 plus 2y, 5 plus 2y, so that is common, so I get that to outside, and here remainder 3a minus x. So this is the answer. Okay, now another question. Now this is the question 2017 paper question 22 part A, right? Now this is a easy one. Now here, like I told you, when you have a factorized question, always try to find common thing, right? Here we have common thing, you can see here a, here also a, not only that, 3 also common, so you can make 3 to be common. So I will write that line, like I told you, you don't need to write this, 3 into 3, 9 mean 3 into 3, and here a square means you can write a into a, right? This line I am writing because then you can understand very easy way. So here 6 also I will write 3 into 2, right? 6 means 3 into 2 and into a, right? Only for 6 I put 3 into 2 and a, right? Now here what the common for this both place, 3 a, right? Common, so I will get that to outside, 3 and a. Then if I get 3 and a to outside, here remainder another 3 and a, like this 2, right? This 2, then minus sign. If I get 3 and a to outside, here remainder just 2, 2. So this is the answer for that part A. Now here actually I need to show you this one again, like I earlier discussed. This is another that type of question you have to arrange. First of all, arrange these terms in easy order, right? I mean, we can write plus terms together. I will do same way this question also, but the here 6cd, again this is minus and this is plus, so this term I will put to close to this one, right? Because this 2 plus, this also plus, this also plus. So I will write 6 2cd and then plus 2cx, and then this minus, this term is minus, this term also minus, so that's why I will write that two close to each other, right? Minus 3dy like this term and this term together, and this one and this one together. Now what the common for this? Again here I can write what the now I will not make that line, now you know, so that's why here I can think 2 into 3, so 2 is common, 2 and also c common, so I will get 2c2 outside, right? Here you have to think 2 into 3, so 3 will be remain here and c go to outside and d 3d, and here if I get 2 and c2 outside, here will be just x remain, and for these two what the common, right? So I can get outside here minus y, right? With the minus sign get to outside minus y, and here remainder will be just x, x, because x must be plus, otherwise when you multiply minus y into x, it will be minus xy, right? Then here what will be? Here minus y, if you get to outside, here will be just plus 3d. Why this become plus? Now look, minus y into plus 3d, it should be get this. So if I put here minus, no, you can't get minus 3 dy, right? That means minus y into plus 3 dy, you can get this. Otherwise if you put here minus, you can't get this. That's the problem. So like this. Now you can see 3d plus x, x plus 3d. So this is same, because you have plus now here, addition now, so you can write x first then 3d second, or 3d first then x second, it's okay. This two same, so these two same, you can get outside that. We can write x plus 3d or 3d plus x, doesn't matter, these are plus now. If there was here minus, then you can't think these two same, different, but these same, because 3d plus x, x plus 3d same. Then here remainder is 2c, here remainder is minus y, so this is the answer, right?